I feel emotional though.
Yeah, I do too.
Bit more than I thought. It just feels like there's so many beautiful things and it's like hard to.
After 2 years of searching for the one, I had finally found my dream boat. As I wrote in one of my first ever blog posts way back in the day, searching for the perfect boat is a lot like looking for the perfect mate. There's searching and courtship followed by what's hopefully a long and happy relationship. I heard countless times that when you find the right boat, you'll know it right away. Something like love at first sight. You get a feeling of strength, security, and warmth. A sense that the boat is capable of taking care of you through thick and thin and supporting you on all those long ocean passages. And that's exactly what I found in Delos, a 53-foot Amel Super Marimu. And it was a partnership that exceeded anything I could have ever dreamed of. A bond that's carried me and the people I love most through every storm, every sunrise, and every chapter since. I've spent most of my adult life living on Delos. I met the love of my life thanks to her. She took both Kaza and me around the entire planet. She kept us safe while we raised our family. She's been our home, our safe place, and the one constant thing in a life spent perpetually on the move away from our friends and family. And now, unbelievably, it's all coming to a close. We had just sailed about 1,500 miles from Fiji to Brisbane, Australia. And now we have just one final leg of the trip. As we move her to the marina, we'll haul her out, pack up our belongings, get her ship shape, and figure out a plan for Delos' next adventure. But in true Delos fashion, our last ever miles on her would not be uneventful.
Okay, we hit something. Oh no!
It's like really pouring down rain.
Yeah.
It's like pouring down.
And to be honest, we wouldn't have had it any other way.
Cheers. We made it in. Good job, Sierra. Good job, Nugs. Cheers. Today's video is a bit of an emotional one. It is a trip down memory lane and a tribute to SV Delos, the sailboat, all at the very same time. But before we get started, I want to take a second and thank the sponsor of today's video, Incogni. Earlier this year, I was getting absolutely blasted by spam emails, text messages, and even unwanted phone calls. And today I'm going to tell you about the difference that Incogni has made for me. Somehow my personal details had found their way onto a data broker list, which they then resold to a bunch of spammy marketing companies. These data brokers create a file with your personal details, your shopping history, and sometimes even your private health information, and they sell it to the highest bidder. So I went to Incogni's website and gave them permission to act on my behalf. They went out, they contacted each company, of which there are hundreds upon hundreds upon hundreds, and they demanded that my information be removed from their lists. I noticed an immediate reduction in spam across the board, and even the calls dropped off. And when I signed up, I chose the annual Incogni plan, which means that they continue working on my behalf month after month after month. So if you are getting absolutely crushed by spam, or you just want your internet privacy to be respected, it is very easy to get started. All you have to do is visit incogni.com/svdelos. That is the special link for our channel. When you use that link, it will not only support our channel, to which we are very grateful, thank you, but you will also get 60% off the annual plan of Incogni, which is a huge savings. There is also a 30-day money-back guarantee, and you can cancel anytime. So join up, take back control of your spam, your privacy, and let Incogni do the heavy lifting. Once again, incogni.com/svdelos is the link, and thank you very much for your support by watching. Now back to the show. All right, today's the day. We're gonna take Delos from this marina river gate where we checked in, and we're gonna go around the point to Redland City Marina. So we're gonna have both boats in the same yard. It's gonna be a little bit funny. And it's gonna be a little tricky because at low tide, it's quite shallow.
This is where we are now, and we've got about 22 miles to take us around the corner and up this river to get to the marina where we're currently building our new boat, and where we'll leave Delos on the hard for a bit while we fix her up. But this river is quite shallow, And with our draft of 2.1 meters, or about 6 feet 9 inches, we can only make it through on the highest tide of the month, giving us a single window of just a few hours out of the whole month to get the job done. And unfortunately, that window happens to be in the middle of the night. So we're going to need to navigate our way through this in total darkness, making our way around bends that will give us less than a foot of clearance underneath the keel. So yeah, we were a bit nervous about our night ahead, but all we can do is take it one step at a time, trust in ourselves and our boat, and hope for the best.
So we're gonna take Delos around, we're gonna anchor, wait for the high tide, and as soon as the tide is high, we're gonna zoom across into the creek without scraping the bottom.
So we have the whole crew? Everybody's ready?
Delos! The last trip on Delos. I always get a special feeling every time I walk on this boat. It's
I know.
It's home, right? It's been home to me
It
for
is
the last
home.
15 years. And this might be the last, it's probably the last time we move her someplace, right?
I know.
That's a big deal for me. It's gonna take a little time to get used to.
Yeah.
Don't mind me if I get a little emotional.
Yeah, I know. I feel a little. Feels like a lot. But
Anyway,
okay,
before we
let's
break
just
down in
get-
tears, let's make sure the engine starts.
Yes.
I bet you she will. She's been such a good 9,100 hours on this motor. Watch this. Boom, every time. Shouldn't jinx it, huh? That is pretty cool.
That is pretty cool.
All right.
I remember the day we untied the lines as we departed on our first ocean crossing on Delos 15 years ago.
There winds, following seas.
The race is on!
On your mark, get set, go!
We sailed 3,000 miles from Mexico to French Polynesia, and that feeling of casting off the lines and venturing off into the unknown is a special type of high that I've yet to find from any other experience in life. But now today, as we depart from the dock and pointed our bow towards a different kind of unknown, it was a feeling unlike anything we'd ever experienced before.
Yeah.
One more.
Hi, Marina. What are you doing, Sierra? Are you eating strawberries?
There's only 2 more left.
What? You ate that whole cart?
Strawberries already?
I guess
Sorry, I was so hungry.
Here's your tea, my love. Snacking on salt and potato chips.
What? For breakfast?
They're my weakness.
So we don't have that far to go today. Do you think it's gonna be? It's probably not gonna be any sailing, huh?
We have 22 miles. I think there's 0 wind, so.
Yeah.
Everything's just as we left it. It smells like Delos in here. It's so nice and clean. Pop up. Pop down. I'm gonna miss my pop top, Kaz.
Yeah, the pop
Nothing like driving out of the pop top. I love it. Pop top is the best change we made to this boat.
I know. Amazing.
Incredible.
When I first bought Delos, she was exactly the boat that I was looking for. She's a tried and true blue water cruiser, built to cross oceans and withstand just about anything. With all the bells and whistles when it comes to safety and durability, a sail arrangement that easily allows you to trim and make sail changes from the comfort of the cockpit, a water maker and good refrigeration for living comfortably off the grid, and pretty much ticking all the boxes of what makes a boat a safe and comfortable blue water cruiser. Put simply, Delos was built to sail around the world. But as our cruising dreams got bigger and bigger, so did our needs out here, and we've made some pretty sweet upgrades over the years. We added a dive compressor, upgraded the solar and wind setup to live more off-grid, upped our anchor chain from 200 to 300 feet, replaced the old CQR anchor with a 105-pound Manus M1, upgraded the electronics and radar to a new B&G system, replaced the old lead-acid batteries with battle-born lithium, increased the inverter size to 6,000 watts, added induction cooking and got rid of propane, upsized all the fridge compressors to BD50s, added a hydronic heating system, and of course upgraded from our broken down dinghy patches to our beloved Maggie that's withstood 14 years of hard use. We also replaced the sails 3 times on the trip, the standing and running rigging twice, and added an asymmetrical spinnaker to our arsenal for improved downwind performance. And that's just the tip of the iceberg of a very long list of things that we've done over the years. It's been a labor of love to slowly shape her into our dream boat over the last decade and a half, and keeping a boat in ship shape is a constant battle in and of itself. As you already know, if you've been following along for a while, I'm a bit of a stats man, and one that I've never tracked but would be so curious to know is how many hours we've put in over the last 15 years upgrading and maintaining our floating home, and it has to be in the range of years. And while it's sad to say goodbye to our home that we've put so much love and energy into, it feels like all of that experience and all the trial and error has prepared us for this next chapter of designing and building Delos 2.0 to be the perfect boat for us. But still, as we continued to motor our way through the windless glassy channel, the gravity of our final miles on Delos was really sinking in and had all of us feeling pretty emotional. How's my hair? Is it looking really good today?
It looks great. Oh God.
Jeez.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just wanted to kind of like sit up here and do a little reflection on, I guess,
15 years of sailing around the world on the same boat.
Yes. It's just wild to think
It
that
is.
like, I feel like when we came in from the passage, like I was so sick. I didn't really have the mental capacity to like think about what was going on except just
we're solely focused on
Yeah.
getting the boat safely to Australia. It was a good passage. It was a lot of reaching, which Delos loves.
Yeah.
There's a little bit more beating up wind than I wanted.
definitely.
Nobody wants beating up winds,
No.
but we only had a couple days of it.
Yeah.
And it was fast. We did it. Our average speed was 6.5 knots.
Yeah.
Over 1,600 nautical miles, which is a pretty good average for big old fat cruising boat.
I feel a bit sad that I kind of like missed most of it, but it is
You
what
did.
it is.
You finished your circumnavigation.
Yes.
Congratulations.
Yoo-hoo!
Kaz has sailed around the entire world
That is so.
and then some.
I know.
We're gonna
We
have
were
a
like,
party.
yay! And then I went to bed because I was like,
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean,
I don't
how
know.
do you feel? Like, I definitely.
I mean, this whole thing started out as what was supposed to be my 18-month sabbatical from work. And I was
Yeah.
gonna like go sail around the world and see what life was all about. And then I was gonna get to either New Zealand and then
Yeah.
I was gonna sell the boat and go back to work. And then I just fell in love with it. So many things happened. You know, I got to sail with Brady for like
Yes.
10 years.
Yeah,
Met you in New Zealand.
I know.
Met so many incredible, fantastic people, and like, I mean, that's what sailing around the world is like. It's literally meeting fantastic, cool people, seeing extreme places, having amazing times, and then there's all the other side of cruising, like the boat breaking, you know, having to fix things like the rough weather, the uncomfortable times, but it's like the whole experience together that to me
Yeah.
makes worthwhile. And we've had so many memories on this boat, like Sierra being born, like we got married
We got married.
right here.
I know.
Where do you even begin?
I don't know.
Where do you even
I was
begin?
thinking too about like my life and how, you know, I was studying to become a landscape architect. I was like, all of these things. I thought I was gonna like get a job in an office, and then everything changed. You know, like I met Brian, and
Do you want to come sailing for the weekend?
And like, how many years
Yeah.
ago was that now? 14.
14 years ago?
And like I've now sailed around the whole world in this boat. Like we've lived and so many memories and so many incredible times and so many tough times, you know, like
Yeah, but we stuck through it.
I feel like the amount of things you learn while sailing
About yourself and about
It's-
other people as well.
but
Yeah,
and
it's
all the
amazing.
people we've sailed with, right? Like we've learned so much from other people, but also from like Mother Nature, and it's
Yeah.
pushed us
Like
to,
a whole different philosophy of life, really.
Yeah,
Not about the elements and about, you know, how to find like your own intention and path in life. And, you know, sometimes you can't just sail against the wind and weather in a sailboat, just like you can't in life. You might have to tack and change course. I mean, the sailing analogies in life, you could just go on and on. I won't torture you with those.
but it's just wild,
you know.
and I think we've done it in this boat, and it's been such an incredible.
She's
boat
got such
for
a good
us.
vibe and such a good
Yeah.
feeling. And
Yeah,
yeah, this Delos should not sit in a yard. I don't think Delos should become part of a charter program. I think Delos should go to another couple or family who is
Yeah.
going to continue sailing her around the world. Like
Yeah.
that's what she excels at. That's what she's meant for. She's a safe, comfortable, very capable ocean crossing sailboat.
yeah, and we're having some things happening, but I don't feel
It's
like
a
we
little
really
early.
want to.
It's a little early to talk
Yeah,
about it now.
we don't want to talk about it yet because
so more on
it's-
that to come.
Yeah, we will just leave it at that, and then we will share it with you guys when things are a little bit more
Yeah.
set up. But it's exciting, and we're excited for everything to
What
come.
are
but
some of your
also
most
sad.
favorite memories, like specifically?
God.
Remember when we went to Waiheke in New Zealand?
Yes.
Probably mispronounced it. We went to that electronic music festival,
Yeah.
the winery, and partied.
That was the first time I sailed on Delos.
That was. You were so
Sailing
hungover.
there. I was so hungover. It was horrible. And then, I mean, getting married.
Getting married, obviously.
I think also some of my favorite memories are when it's just been you and me and Sierra.
Yeah.
And we've been like,
We went
just,
from like party boat
yeah.
to family boat.
And when we've been in kind of like a rhythm, when we found like, you know, in the Bahamas where it was like, we found the rhythm, it was like, it, you know, that's when,
Or when we went to the Tuamotus and we could spend like
Yes.
weeks at one anchorage every day, like
Yeah.
swimming, waking up, eating, you know, cooking our own food,
Yeah.
catching crabs, like living off the island. That's why you have a sailboat, in my opinion.
I think for me also one of my absolute favorites too was arriving into Brazil after sailing across the South Atlantic.
I mean, arriving into Madagascar after crossing the Indian Ocean was pretty,
But then the vibe was a little different. I find
Yeah.
that it was a harder time.
yeah, because
me?
Brady and Yosh were breaking
Yeah,
up.
it was like it was a harder time like emotionally. So I feel like when we arrived into Brazil, like
everybody's like,
it was
So amazing, such
a
good
cool
energy.
achievement, and everybody felt it, and it was just
Yeah,
like,
it was amazing.
wow, like doing like the South Pacific too, though. Doing
Yeah, that was
crossing
great. And
with
then
a toddler.
I mean, we've had so
like-
many amazing crew.
Yeah,
Just sailing through the Caribbean, and I really liked going through the east coast of I like it all, honestly. It's just such a different, and you know, sometimes you're sweltering hot, baking in the tropics and like dying of heat, and then today we're wearing poofy jackets and
We're,
like
like,
the sun is
matching you.
out, but you know,
yeah.
it's very comfortable temperature.
So
and that's,
why? Maybe people have you talked about like? So why are we doing this?
Like
if we
right now?
love this boat, and if we like, why are we deciding to change? Like, why did we decide to change gears?
I think that change is good in life. I
Yeah.
think that like a lot of things you kind of think about how you learn like very quickly, and then it kind of levels out, and then it's like an exponential decaying curve.
Yeah.
And I think that we've had so many amazing experiences on this boat and enjoyed it so much, but I feel like it's time for a change. I
Yeah.
feel like it's time to continue learning in our sailing career and try something different and something a little bit more modern of a design. And you know, we're not, hey Nugs, how are you doing? You have done, Sierra's been doing her homeschool this morning.
Yeah. With Mathilde.
Yeah, with Matildas. But yeah, just a new adventure.
Yeah,
I also
something
think
new.
it's a good point in our lives to bite into a project
Yeah.
and take a few years to really sink our teeth into something that we can complete.
Living on land
living
is
on
pretty
land for a
crazy.
while, experience that for Sierra, put her in some school,
Yeah.
and then you know, develop ourselves kind of professionally, learn about boat design, and I feel like I've learned so much about the systems of a boat and how everything works together.
I have
and-
not learned this much, like working on this project, since I was in
Yeah.
university.
And
like
it's
it is
just-
insane.
It's
how
challenging.
much.
And I think it's good
So
to challenge
challenging.
yourself, and I think it's good. Change is good for you.
Yeah.
Just, and to try new things. And this is going to be a completely different boat. You know,
Yeah.
it's a catamaran, so there's all the little things about, like, you know, how I hate it when the boat rolls at anchor, and when we're sailing, I'm like, I'm so over rolling. Should be better for that. It's just, you know,
Yeah.
it's more space. It's going to be an insulated boat, so we're going to be more comfortable going into high latitudes, which we
But
really
it will
enjoy.
be a lot bigger. So like coming into marinas is gonna be different. Paying,
lot.
you know, we're gonna pay more for marinas too,
I'm not going
right?
to be able to afford marinas. Sorry. Forget about it.
And
Kiss
also-
those goodbye.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a lot of things
But
that
I mean, it's
it's gonna change. Oh,
mean,
there's
it's-
dolphins over there.
dolphins. You know, where one chapter closes, another one opens. And so
Yes.
we're kind of closing the chapter on Delos, and then this is the beginning of a new chapter for us,
Yeah.
right?
I feel emotional though.
Yeah, I do
A
too.
bit more than bit more than I thought.
Yeah, I know, me too.
It just feels like there's so many beautiful things, and it's like hard to.
I know. Whenever I look at the wall downstairs, I get really choked up. I'm like,
I know.
all these people we've met, all these experiences we've had, but like, I feel like we're very fortunate in that we've been able to like have these remembrances, like those photos, we can put them in a book and we can have those for the rest of our lives. Like,
Yeah.
or very early on in the trip, I have the blogs, and then we have the videos. Like, I see me and you
Yeah.
being like, you know, later on in life, or
Watch
sailing and
this
stuff.
video
Do you want to
when I
watch
was-
a video of us when we were in our...
People are like, oh no, not those videos.
God,
again.
those people again, with these weird neighbors that moved in next to us, are trying to show us about their YouTube exploits from ages ago. No, it should be cool. I love you. But, you know, we're doing this.
As long as
and,
we're together.
As long as we're together.
Yeah.
And, you know, material things come and go, but friends and family should stay with you forever. So,
Delos
And-
feels like such a
she's a part of our life,
safe
right?
place, you know? It's
Even the smell, like I walked into the boat this morning, I was like, oh, you know, it's like the smell of that boat is very unique, you know, in a good way.
it's like, yeah.
So yeah, I mean, this is literally our last time moving the boat.
We're doing it.
We're doing it.
I
love you.
Yeah, I love you so much, and it's just
We've got to wait for high tide to get up the river. High
Yeah.
tide is at 9 p.m. tonight, so it'll be dark. We're going to try and get in Maggie and kind of plot the course through the creek to the marina on the phone. So I have a track to follow. I have a map from the marina as well. There's a 2.7 meter tide, and we're 2.1, so we should have half a meter under us,
yeah.
2 feet.
If we go right at the points, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Tie up to the dock, get her hauled out, figure it out.
Yep. Feels crazy.
Yeah,
But-
wow. I never, ever, 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 if you talk to like 32-year-old Brian back in the day, if you'd imagine that I would have gone around the world 1.5 times in the same boat and 15 years later be here with my family in Australia building a new boat, I never would have guessed that.
No.
Never, ever, ever. I just want to turn around and stare at the water now.
Yeah. Let's
So-
just do that.
Thank you for listening to us ramble, and thank you for supporting us in the
I
videos,
know.
and we hope that you've gotten as much out of it as we have. I know that's probably not possible, but I hope you all out there watching have at least gotten something out of it, like whether it be, I don't know, entertainment, or maybe learn something, or
Make you smile or something, you know? And that's something that I
Something.
feel is, you know, incredible too. Just like how we've met so many people because of the videos. And it's been such a fantastic journey through all of these years. And it's not finishing just because we're changing boats, you know? We're gonna continue filming, but it's an end of a
End of an era, I've been told.
It is. And thank you guys for sticking around.
I love you.
Yes. Okay.
Okay.
A few hours of motoring later, we'd nearly reached the river mouth. Here's a little look at the lay of the land and what our plan of attack was.
It's low tide right now. We'll just go in as far as we can, drop the hook, and then I want to put Maggie in the water, and we'll go and explore up the creek and maybe create a track with the phone on Navionics.
Okay.
And then that'll guide us in, because when the sun's setting pretty early, we're going to be heading in. High tide is actually 3.5 hours after sunset, so it's going to be like dark.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Using our forward scan, that'll be handy. It's really handy at slow speeds like this.
Yeah.
So you can see, like, if we're going 1 or 2 knots and we can see out 16 or 18 meters. Here we're seeing 20 meters in front of the boat. That gives me plenty of time to stop, right?
Yeah. Yeah, the hook is ready. I love this map that we got.
It's amazing. It's very detailed.
It's so detailed, but it's also so handmade. It's great.
Yeah, it's perfect. It's
Okay,
the best
so
detail we're gonna get.
That's where we're going.
Okay. Where's the water? Where's the land?
With our map in hand, we set off with the task of creating a GPS track that we can follow when we came through later in the darkness. There are markers that we'll be able to see at night, but because it's so shallow as certain areas, following the markers alone won't ensure that we won't run aground. There's a very precise path that we must take with very little room for error, and we'll be navigating it almost entirely off of our electronics. So our plan was to go through using our handheld depth sounder and find the track that will be deep enough for us to pass through once the tide fills in all the way.
There are some really shallow bits over here.
Look, there's a little beach there.
Yes, little beach there.
It's supposed to be like 0.9 to 0.3 here, off this first mark.
Hug these ones.
Marks, right?
Okay.
We're 3.2 feet. Okay, continue this way. So right now I'm just looking at this bend, the last bend before the marina, and there's like a sandbar that goes almost all the way across between the red and the green. That'll be a tricky one.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, see that? Okay. I better bring the drone back. We're running low on battery.
Okay.
We felt as good as we could about the plan, and now the only thing left to do was wait on the hook for the tide to fill in. It definitely felt a bit intimidating, especially knowing that if something went really wrong and we got stuck for too long, there's a possibility that we wouldn't be able to get back in or out until the next really high tide. And the ominous doomsday clouds that started closing in on us weren't doing much for our nerves either.
You guys, come look at this crazy cloud out here. Do you think that's good for our future?
That looks like a front if I've ever seen one.
Oh boy.
Oh man, what is that thing all about, dude?
That looks terrible. Well, hopefully that won't affect us.
Nothing makes you feel any better.
Looks like an alien ship has just entered the atmosphere.
It's not a hurricane. Well, this is fun. Exactly how I hoped it would go. You enjoying your last experience on Delos, Brian?
God!
Pouring out here, dude.
Just cruising. It's like always the worst possible thing at the worst possible time.
Especially when you and I are together for some reason. Like we're a bunch of mushes.
I was actually going to take a look at the drone footage because the one part about this that worries me is that one corner.
Yeah, that's where we got stopped in the
didn't
dinghy.
even get through in the dinghy. That's cutting it pretty close.
It's pretty close, yeah.
I'm definitely feeling quite nervous. If we were going in during the day, it would be so different. But doing this at night, is just like, it's not great. I'm so grateful that we have both Bill and Matilda here to help us, but it's still, I have like a knot in my belly, and it's just like one of these things. Like when we talked today about like boat life and how it just pushes you, you know. I'm also not feeling very well right now. I think I've just been go all day, and I'm just like fever, but it is what it is, and we just make the best of it, and we try our best, and just you know, hopefully everything will go smooth. Cross our fingers for us. Okay guys, so it's about 15 minutes away from the time when we were planning to go up the river. We need to start when the tide is not the highest, because we kind of get stuck anywhere. It's really scary if it's like high tide and on the way down. It's a lot of things unfortunately working not in our favor tonight.
Like the weather?
Like the weather. It started pouring down rain, thunder, and windy, which makes this...
It's like really pouring down rain.
Yeah.
I hear it.
Yeah.
It's like pouring down.
But stuff in our favor is we did a recon.
Yeah.
So we have a track on the phone from the dinghy of where we found the deepest water. And we did a recon drone flight. This is the part that scares me the most, is this corner. So you can see how it looks like the channel has shifted. You know, like that's a green mark, so on the way in you should keep it to starboard. But there's a sandbank right there. And so I think our plan is going to be, we have to take that to the other side and then turn, and if we can get across that, then I think we're good. If we can't get across that, then I think we'll have to bail and turn back.
Anchor up.
Okay, here we go. Let me show you my view, what I'm seeing here. We've got red and green blinkers. We're gonna try and go in the center of those. We've got our dinghy track. We've got forward scan. We're gonna go to idle and go nice and slow. Okay, I'm gonna try and film sporadically. Are you ready, Sierra?
Yes.
Are you guys ready? Okay, so we see mark number 1.
I see it.
We're doing good. You see it?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, 1 o'clock number 2.
We needed to count the markers as we go so that we'd be able to cross-verify with what we were seeing on the chart plotter and the map to know exactly where we were at all times. And in the dark, with all the different lights in different distances away, it was really easy to get disoriented.
No, I don't see anything.
Okay, so the green is at 2 o'clock right now. Starboard, so starboard 20 degrees.
Starboard 20 degrees, okay. We're back in a meter of water under us. How you doing, Nugs?
Good.
It's a little bit stressful, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good course, Brian.
This is a good course?
Yeah.
We slowly crept our way up the creek. It felt a bit chaotic, with last-minute shouting for course changes, lights scanning back and forth over the horizon in every direction, pockets of rain and wind, but amazingly, things were going pretty much smooth despite it all. That was, of course, until...
Okay, we hit something. Oh no!
Okay, we need to go more port.
Can you tell me if we're moving?
It looks cloudy. Are you in reverse or forward?
I'm in reverse. Okay.
I really want to be up there with them.
I think you should stay. I need your help back here with me, okay? I'm just gonna use the bow thruster a little bit though.
The channel suddenly became very narrow, and in the darkness, I wandered a little too close to the edge. Delos's keel was now stuck right in the mud of the steep bank of the channel. But this wasn't our first rodeo, so I pumped the bow thruster on and off to wiggle the keel back and forth while keeping her in full reverse. But in the total darkness, it was hard to even tell if we were moving at all.
Now we are.
We are moving. Yeah.
I think it's a good course for now, Brian. I'd hold it there. Hold it. Yep, straight for now.
Straight.
You gotta get in line with the channel. The green's over there at 2 o'clock.
I think you have to go straight and then turn because
The reds are right there. So we didn't really come out of the channel. It's just a very tight section.
Where is the green and red marker though?
That's the red we came out of. The green is over here. We starboard now.
So he's gonna have to charge to starboard.
Yes.
yeah.
Okay, Brad, you're gonna have to turn to starboard.
Once we get in deep water again, though.
Do we take the
As you can hear, we were a bit all over the place, but we managed to keep making ground slowly but surely.
Okay, we've made it. We've made it to the tricky corner. The one that's coming up
Yes.
is the one we want to give a pretty wide berth to.
Okay.
Okay. Wait, the next one, right?
No, Brian, I think something seems off to me.
Are you sure? Okay.
I'm not 100% sure, but well, you see the green right there, right, Brian?
The green.
11 o'clock.
So should we stop?
Yeah,
Go slow.
this is where the track ends for us.
So should we stop now then?
Do you guys want to go explore in the dinghy? I'm gonna drop the hook, Kaz.
Okay. So Bill and Matilda has gone in the dinghy to kind of reconnaissance. Brian has just dropped the hook to keep us because we're getting pushed in the channel here a little bit. So we're gonna have to see what they come back with and see if we can actually go through now or if it's not deep enough.
Bill and Matilda motored ahead and took some depth readings at the deepest part of the sandbar and came back to report what they had found.
We can't find a way over the bank that's like.
I mean, we're just gonna have to wait for a little while.
The best is 6'9", so
I mean, that's so close.
Just wait a little bit.
I mean, maybe wait like 15 minutes or something.
Okay.
maybe half an hour because 6'9".
Hey, Kaz.
Yes?
I think we ought to start moving.
Although the tide wasn't completely full yet, I felt like it made good sense to go as early as possible. If we get stuck and the tide is still coming up, as the water fills in, Delos will be able to float again and we can turn around and bail out. But if we go through right at the highest tide and still get stuck, then we're in big trouble as the water will only keep dropping.
So the deep water is totally starboard. Never go on board.
Okay, so we'll follow you, okay?
Yeah, the track. Do you want me to put a light on? My back?
Kaz will give me direction.
Okay, can you see us? Okay, Kaz?
Yeah. Okay, so we're just heading over this really shallow part. Bill and Matilda is in the dinghy in front of us. Okay guys, this is it. We'll see if this is possible for us.
It's getting deeper.
I think we just went over the trickiest part of this whole maneuver. So that feels absolutely amazing. And now Bill and Matilda is just going ahead in the dinghy to kind of get us through the rest of the river here.
The last section was pretty straightforward, and eventually we could see the lights of the marina ahead. It was definitely one hell of a way to wrap up our final miles on Delos, and to be honest, the challenge and the nerves probably made the whole situation easier to handle as we were so distracted from the gravity of preparing to haul out Delos while we continued to work on Delos 2.0. Once again, she carried us safely where we needed to go, just as she had for the past 15 years. Delos' future is still uncertain. There's so much to discuss and decide, and more than a few tears will be shed. But for now, it was time to celebrate a successful mission and call this night a wrap.
Cheers, guys.
All right.
Oh, you can't see anything. Hold on.
What about
Here.
this?
What kind of YouTubers are we?
Yay, everybody.
Cheers.
We made it in. Good job, Sierra. Good job, Nugs. Cheers. Cheers. We made it to the dock, and we only hit the ground one time. One time. That's probably my fault. So thank you so much for watching the video. That is not the end of the story for Delos 1 by any means. Next week, we're going to be hauling her out. We've decided to repower her with a brand new Nani M480, and we're going to get her all ship-shape for her next adventures, which are very exciting. We can share some of the details with you coming shortly.
Yeah, and we also have lots more videos coming up with all the projects that's happening on Delos 2.0
Things are flying along.
yeah, it's going really, really well. So yeah, super exciting, and see you guys next week.
See you next week.
Bye.
Ma! Yes! You are so feel it.